How do you plan renovation CAPEX for hospitality properties? Imagine walking into a hotel that feels fresh, modern, and perfectly suited to guest needs. Behind that welcoming look is a carefully planned renovation budget. Planning renovation capital expenditures for hospitality properties is all about balancing current needs with future growth. It starts with a detailed assessment of your property. Check every guest room, lobby, and service area. Look at the age of your HVAC systems, plumbing, electrical wiring, furniture, fixtures, and equipment. Decide what needs replacing, repairing, or upgrading. If your property has a property improvement plan, or PIP, follow those guidelines to stay aligned with brand standards and owner goals. Next, set a realistic budget. A common rule is to allocate between 4 and 10% of your gross revenue for capital expenditures. If your property is older or hasn't been renovated recently, aim for the higher end of that range. Break your budget into 2 parts: routine replacement reserves for small repairs and larger funds for major upgrades. Remember to factor in current market conditions, inflation, and supply chain costs, which can all impact your expenses. Prioritize your projects by their impact on guest experience, operational efficiency, and return on investment. Focus on upgrades that will make your property more competitive, like modernizing guest rooms, updating the lobby, or installing energy-efficient systems. For properties with longer stays, consider the durability of renovations since guests will use these spaces for extended periods. Plan your renovation timing carefully. Schedule work during low occupancy periods to minimize disruption. Use phased approaches, such as renovating 1 floor at a time, so the hotel stays operational. Communicate clearly with guests about construction schedules and offer alternative amenities if needed. Keep noisy work during daylight hours to maintain guest satisfaction. Coordinate with brand standards and compliance teams. Make sure your renovation plans meet or exceed brand requirements to avoid costly rework. Work with experienced project managers or owners' representatives to oversee contractors and suppliers. They will help keep your project on budget and on schedule. Track all expenses carefully and document improvements for tax purposes. Classify upgrades properly, like qualified improvement property, to maximize depreciation benefits. Stay aware of external factors like interest rates, inflation, and market demand. These can influence your renovation timing and financing options. Remember that successful renovations can boost your average daily rate and revenue per available room, so consider the potential revenue increase when planning your investments. Finally, establish a reserve fund by setting aside a fixed percentage of your revenue regularly. This fund will cover routine replacements and small upgrades, preventing unexpected budget shortfalls. By following these steps, you can develop a renovation CAPEX plan that keeps your property competitive, operational, and valuable over the long term. Using phased renovations, clear budgets, and close brand coordination makes the process smoother and more effective.